Hi Aries, welcome to your seasonal love reading with me. This is Brooke and welcome back to Nightbird Tarot. Thank you for joining me, Aries. This is a seasonal predictive outlook for the next 3 months for love and relationships, singles and couples for February, March, April. And Aries, I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to lay out the cards. And I haven't done that for all the other signs. I did do it for Aquarius. But let's take a look. I'm also going to take a look at the energies coming out of 2017 for Aries as well. So 2017 was a year of having to stand up for yourself. This could have been in relationships. This could have been in partnerships, marriage. There was a position of being very defensive. We come in with the Seven of Wands energy. And the Seven of Wands can be with a group of people. So there was opposition of some kind for Aries. This could have been with family. This could have been with relatives. This could have been with your partner and their relatives, yourself and your family. There was some sort of action going on for Aries in 2017 that has left you very defensive, but at the same time, you've had a position of advantage in all of this. So there may be more respect for you now coming out of 2017. And this also could be defending yourself against other people's opinions of why are you still single. So trust me, that happens. So, there's this position of kind of fending off people's opinions, fending off people's behavior that also could have interfered with Aries' relationship as well. So you've had a position of advantage in all of this coming out of 2017. Because of this, it may have at times, and it may still feel like you're still carrying the weight or the burden of they're telling me, the aftermath involving this. You're still carrying the weight and the burden associated with this. And it may be because you really love the other person. You're willing to do whatever it takes to keep it going. Okay, perhaps you are following tradition in a family. Okay, maybe perhaps there are pressures put upon you from family or society in terms of tradition of having to wait for marriage or having to do things a certain way, to partner up with someone, to live with them. Maybe it's not acceptable. There also could be burdens from an existing relationship where perhaps you're dealing with a lot more responsibility than your partner. Okay, and this also could be taking on too much, which is really draining Aries emotionally, which can lead into being drained physically. Okay, being drained mentally and taking on too much, especially of too much of other people's stuff. Okay, with the Ten of Wands energy. Now, many of you, the challenge could be, because of this, you have moments where you want to be free. You want to be single. We come in with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles symbolism is very much about being independent, especially having the freedom to be on your own and being financially free, financially independent. Or many of you may be actually celebrating the fact that you are single in 2018 and loving that, okay? Loving the fact that you are single, loving the fact that maybe you're witnessing what another person's going through in their marriage and you think to yourself, thank God I am not married, or thank God I'm not dealing with that, and reflecting upon the fact that you are on your own and you're loving it. You don't have to take on perhaps the responsibilities of children or a large family or the financial burden of anything involving, child rearing is not cheap. Trust me, I know, I'm a mom myself. So many of you as Aries people are happy with the fact that you can just take off at any moment, okay, and have an adventure. So the Nine of Pentacles is very much about being solo and being independent, but also the freedom of being financially independent as well. There is a wish that many of you want with the Star card. The Star represents Aquarius, so the archetype of Aquarius. So the Star card is one of having hope and having faith, and it's a card of healing. Many of you are holding on to something. Many of you are hoping that things will change, things will get better. The hope of something changing or getting better. Faith restored. There's a need for healing in a family situation. There's a need for healing in a partnership. And there's a need for a hope or a wish. Okay, the Star card is probably one of the most spiritually driven divine cards in the tarot deck because it's very much about healing and hope and faith. And many of you may be wanting this and needing this in 2018. And also the hope or the faith of knowing, if you're single, that this card is very attuned to divine timing and knowing that the right person will come into your life at the right time by divine timing. Because many people come into our lives not by coincidence or accidents. The right people will show up in order for us to learn the lesson at hand, so to speak. So the Star card is a validator of having hope and having faith. So let's go forward into the next 3 months for Aries and take a look at the potentials. We come into February with Major Arcana Chariot. Chariot's archetype's Cancer. This could be Cancer energies, but this is a driven energy for Aries. And Aries, you have a lot of moxie, okay? You have a lot of drive, and you don't just dip your toe into something. You just plunge right in. Trust me, my daughter's an Aries sun. Her sun sign is Aries, and she goes full in. She goes full in. So there's a motivation in February for you to overcome obstacles, overcome challenges, driven, motivational, courageous energy. Moving forward in partnerships. Moving forward if you're single. Okay, having the drive, not sitting at home if you're single and, you're on the couch watching Netflix, having your squeezed cheese in a can and, just kind of hiding out. You've got a little bit of oomph in February to get up and go. Okay, to get up and go out with your girlfriends, to get up and go and hang out, to get out and meet people. There's a motivation and a drive to get something under control. And this could deal with Cancer type energies, but there's a great drive for Aries in the month of February. This also could be literally traveling, or someone is traveling to meet you, or you may be traveling to meet them. And then we come in with March energy of the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is very much anything that you have worked year after year after year after year after year after year with. Looking back on it, how far have I come in this relationship? How far have I come? Where am I now in my life to make room for a relationship? Do you have enough room in your life for a fulfilling relationship, if that's what you're wanting? And the Seven of Pentacles is also telling Aries that many of you may be looking back in the month of March. This could be anniversary time for many as well. This could be marking a period of celebrating anniversaries. Okay, looking back on something. So this is long term. This is something that you've put many, many, many years into. This could also be yourself looking at your life of perhaps, for example, well, wow, look at me now. 20 years ago, I was dating so-and-so, and 20 years later, I'm with this person, or things have changed, or nothing has changed in the last 20 years. However you want to look at that, and however it applies for Aries on your life path, as this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. But this is a card of looking back and taking stock of how far you've come in a situation. And then we come in with the month of April. So the end of March into April, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, total new cycle. Total new cycle, especially with anything that has longevity to it. This could be beginning new relationships with the Ace of Pentacles coming in. This is long term. This is loyalty. This is faithfulness. Okay, so there's something that's coming in, a new cycle for Aries in April of a brand new beginning. This also could be a financial cycle for Aries in partnerships, or if you're single, of having a new beginning financially. But the Ace of Pentacles in love and relationships, very much about beginning a new cycle of some kind. And it's a gift. And it feels very heaven sent. When I see this card, I always think, wow, it just seems as if God is giving a blessing of some kind of gift out of the clouds. And then there's the gateway or the doorway to walk through it if you choose to walk through it. So there's some kind of blessing coming up. The overall potential, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow-moving knight, and he is all about longevity. He takes his time. Many of you may begin new relationships in April, and it's going to be something that is not fast-paced. It's going to take its time. It's going to take its time to get to know each other. It's going to take its time to evolve. This also could be very applicable to existing partnerships where something is just going to keep steadily moving along as it should. Okay, with loyalty and faithfulness. And there even could be feelings of renewal in the relationship as well. This also could be younger earth sign energy, okay, with the knight. But he's a slow-moving knight. And he's very focused. He takes his time. He's not looking just for one thing in particular. He's very much all about what's best for the whole situation at hand. So that's very interesting, Aries. So Aries, good luck to you in the next 3 months. I hope that this reading was helpful. So thank you for watching. Have a very blessed and peaceful next 3 months. Please subscribe to my channel and check out my website if you'd like to book a reading with me. So take care, Aries, and I'll speak to you soon.